Hey everyone! In this video I'm going to explain the difference between relative and absolute cell references. Let's get started. Relative cell references are the default in Microsoft Excel and are probably the ones you'll use most often in your work. Here's an example to show relative cell references in action. I've got a list of products with their unit price and then the quantity sold. To calculate the total, I would multiply the unit price by the quantity sold. The formula would be equals cell B6 times cell C6 and press enter. So for the Instant Pot, the total would be $316. I can now copy the formula using the fill handle to the remaining rows. If I look at the formula for any of the rows by double-clicking, I can see that it's calculating the correct value for the row. These are relative cell references because Excel looks at the cells relative to the formula. In this instance, for each new row, Excel will update the formula so that the formula and the cells are adjacent to each other. This makes copying formulas in Excel super convenient. However, sometimes copying formulas using relative cell references doesn't work so well. That is when we would need to use an absolute cell reference. Let's say I would like to see the totals in Canadian funds. I know the exchange rate is 1.27 in cell E4. This means that for every US dollar, the value in Canadian dollars is $1.27. Next, I want to take the row total and multiply it by the exchange rate in cell E4. So the formula would be equals D6 times E4 and press enter. Okay, that looks right. The value of row 1 of our invoice in Canadian dollars is $401.32. Let's copy the formula to the remaining rows using the fill handle. Oh, that is ugly. What happened? If we look at the other rows, we can see that Excel has properly changed the value of the row total in US dollars, but has pulled the exchange rate from the rows below it for each time the formula is copied. To fix this, we need to use an absolute cell reference. When we use an absolute cell reference, each copy of the formula will only use that specific value in that specific cell. An absolute cell reference uses a $ before both the row and column names. In our example, the absolute cell reference for the Canadian exchange rate would be $E, $4. Let's update our formula to equals D6 times $E, $4 and press enter. Okay, the first row hasn't changed. It's still showing the correct value of $401.32 Canadian. Let's copy to the remaining rows, and we can now see that they are all showing the formula correctly. I'll double-click on one of the rows and we can see that it has used the relative cell reference for the row total in US dollars and maintained the absolute cell reference for the Canadian dollar exchange rate. If you found this video helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. It helps share my videos to others who are interested in learning about Microsoft Excel. And as always, if you have suggestions for future video topics, please comment below. Thanks for watching and have an excellent day.